Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm going to give you more updates today regarding the first ships coming from Shanghai. It is about damn time, as I like to say, because it was a long break and finally we have some confirmation for the first Model 3s coming again to Europe this quarter. But first of all, let's start with the recent alerts. It's a section on your screen where you are able to see all the alerts of stuff that might have not worked or issues. So you have an overview right now under recent alerts, and you can see here in a nice manner Tesla has changed the design, how it looks like, but now you can nicely see an overview of all those points. For the Giga Shanghai situation, I'd like to as well explain some confusion regarding the container harbor and then the harbor that is right next to the factory where Tesla is delivering its cars to and then gets them shipped to Europe and other countries, of course, as well. First of all, the good news, the Viking Adventure is right now in Yokohama. The next destination is Shanghai on the 28th of April. And it is confirmed that the Viking Adventure will go to France, or customers in France have already received confirmation. So it looks like they will go directly to Zeebrugge, and they are supposed to arrive with the ship there on May 31st. And that is a very good news. So it really indicates that Tesla is moving forward here and they can finally deliver more cars. We will also see if the Model Y is still being delivered to Europe as well. That is also going to be some nice stuff to wait for. You see a lot of ships over here, and many people have said, well, it's going to be a lot of delays regarding the ships because of the container harbor situation and a lot of ships waiting to unload and load new cargo. But there is a misunderstanding about that, and I want to clarify that for you in case you haven't been sure about this information. The main point here is that there are two harbors. There's one major harbor, and that harbor is actually the container harbor, and that is the Shanghai Pudong International one. But that's not the same one like the shipping harbor where Tesla is bringing its cars to. You see on the left side the factory, and down below you see the Hangzhou Bay, and just right to the left down there you see the harbor, which is giving you space for three or two ships depending on the size. And you also see the difference in Shanghai between that, and it's actually much easier to get the container ships with the ships in this with the cars in this case to that harbor in Hangzhou Bay and then get away, as to wait in this entire crowd to get to the container shipment. So it's a major advantage that you have a factory down below there. You are able to separate yourself from the container ship disaster, I would call it, because of the lockdown. Many ships are waiting outside to unload. So this is not going to delay any of your deliveries. So the ship should be going directly to the harbor that I was talking about and load the Tesla cars. What China is actually doing as well is they're further drafting action plans to promote charging facilities on public roads. They want to expand a lot of stocks in China that are involved in charging capabilities and charging infrastructure are gaining right now trust of the investors, because the hope is there that Tesla is doing it themselves, but as well the state is going to invest more money into charging. Furthermore, Adrian was sharing with us as well more updates to the software. So you have now new colors for the cars inside the app. So you kind of can see some differences here. But not only that, we have also updates to codes, and we will look into that in a moment. Very important, if you understand this situation with Shanghai and exporting to Europe, it is very essential for Tesla to get that going as fast as possible. It's not Tesla's fault. It is the situation in Shanghai, of course, but a lot of Model 3 customers are eagerly waiting here for their car. Then looking into the codes here, we can also see that there was one deleted. It is Service Center EIS Buddy Shop. And then you have a lot of stuff that was added, like financing, appointment location, appointment details, acquisition files, signed token, which is interesting, commercial signed token. So you see what's all happening here. So we have to see when these new codes that are added, when they will initially start to be shown in the screen. So we see that Tesla is expanding its entire system, its app, its computer system, to make more and more stuff available, to make the experience much, much better in the near future. So you see as well that we might see further updates in the coming future, like for example this one here from Indonesia, as it looks like that Tesla could be building a new factory in Indonesia. But again, it's not going to be maybe a car factory, it might be even a nickel factory. And it's very important to understand that, as I mentioned many times on this channel, and I think many people agree in the Tesla community, it's very important to have the control over the entire supply chain. I believe that Tesla is on a very good way to do so, so that they have the support of future growth and that they can support its growth by having a very sustainable, good, secure supply chain. And that is something that is taking Tesla apart already from the competition out there, which is still struggling on its basis and basic supply chain issues. One more topic I like to talk about as well is the topic of Elon Musk acquiring Twitter. I personally have not made any video or news about that topic. The reason behind that is because I believe I want to concentrate myself on EVs, transition to sustainable energy. I do love the company Tesla, but I don't like to concentrate on the acquisition of Twitter. It's a different story. It's a different topic. It's about speech, free opinion that you can share. But I don't like to move away from the main goal of this channel here, and this is to give you the opportunity to get as much information about EVs, in this case Tesla, and the transition to sustainable energy. So again, guys, that's why I'm kind of ignoring that topic and not talking too much about that. You can also visit Tesla Supply if you need anything, and if you are from Europe, and of course my podcast. Thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time. Take care.